Okay guys, so I just came across this collection, Family Fun by Simple Stories. I've done a few layouts with it. It's just kind of a mess now though. I mean, you can see here. And I was thinking, oh, I have pictures here too. I kind of want to give this a try, and I did this before a series. It was a Doodlebug series. I can't remember the name. So I think I actually have another Doodlebug one we can do it with. But I would like to take a minute to take this collection and make mini collections out of it. Still scrapbooking in the collection. There are some things that are very generic, which I'm not exactly sure. For example, this Admit One. But I really love the Atari people. But I've got 3. So I think it's kind of going to come down to a matter of putting them just kind of random, if that makes sense. So I just thought I would give this a try, and if this doesn't work, well, then it doesn't work. But it's not getting used the way it is now, so it'll be, let's just see what we can do. So I love the Atari. I'm kind of wondering though, how many video game things there are. I do want to, and now these are already divided. Like I have bowling and golf, mini golf. And then I have, this is kind of a hodgepodge, but it's kind of like board games, basically dominoes. Oh, there are some video game things. So that would be fun. Yeah, let's do this. We'll have to, again, there's some of them that we're just going to have to throw here and there, but as long as each collection, I think I will be more inclined to use it if it's in smaller collections. So that's why I wanted to give this a try. I really love this Admit One, and I think I want to put it in with the Atari, because I don't know if I'm trying to think at the same time that I'm thinking this, if we've ever gone to an arcade, and I don't think we have. Oh, actually, that could, just had an idea. So yeah, this, when we go to the bowling center, there is a game part with it. So that would go really well together. And since I have 3, I think I'll save this Admit One to go with another, like, theme. So here's video games, or like arcade, whatever. So I'm going to set this one to the side for now. And then this one could be pretty much anything. I don't think I would put it in with this because that just does not go together very well for me. I'm not super crazy about this paper, but I will use it if if it came down to it. I love the stripes, however, and I think I love the stripes. I'm going to love the stripes with everything. So that one's one we're going to have to, oh good, I have 2. And I'm not very likely to use these 4x6 cards. They are good if you want to fussy cut around things, if you don't have enough embellishments. So I'm going to save the stripe for another section. Like, for example, here's movies, popcorn. Popcorn doesn't have to be movies, but I know that I have. There are other movie ephemera pieces in there, is what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, I have 4. See, I don't even know if I would keep all those, but since I have them and they're right there, I'm going to keep them there. I don't know if I would add in, that's a maybe, we'll just have to come to see. And then we'll have to take a look at the back of like this sheet, because it does have the movies and the mini golf, and so, but for now, since it's so widespread, I'm going to put it to the side. Maybe all I have is movies and popcorn. Whoa, sorry, that's a horrible paper to have on screen anyway. Yeah, this one can go anywhere. This one, wow, I don't have as many papers as I thought. There's like not much for bowling. I could make a bowling category. This one could be, I like both the bingo and the stars. Gosh, there is not, I thought I had so much more. Ooh, this would actually be really good for the movies. I like that with the movies. I don't know how I like it all three. I don't think I would put that with movies. Let me see what other papers. Maybe I don't have as much of this as I thought. And maybe we just have a couple smaller. I might just have some scraps for a couple of them. I do still have this one. Okay. Putting those to the other side now. Let's see what the scraps are that we have. Oh, there's lots. Okay. So let me move this over. I have video games there. Movies and popcorn here. I don't like having it both up above and below. Sometimes that'll throw me off. Okay. So movies and popcorn there. And, wow, lots of stuff. This is a mess. I made quite a few layouts with this stuff though, so I'm happy. Okay, so this could be games. We do play like board games and things like that quite a bit. So that could go for that. This blue could go for either, but I'm going to put it here. These stickers will come to here in a minute. Here's a torn strip. Let's throw it in there and, you know, challenge. This, I know we have go-kart pictures. I don't know if I've already scrapped them. I may have scrapped them with this collection. I don't know, but we'll put that there. The dominoes and the puzzle pieces, I'm going to put those both there. Probably would be dominoes more than anything, but the red, it doesn't bother me that it's puzzle pieces. This is also a game one. But I feel like this pile's getting a lot of stuff now. I guess you can't really see all these. Didn't realize that. I'll do my best. Okay, here's more bingo and stars. I feel like stars would go really good with go-karts. Maybe even this one. I kind of feel like it goes best with that. This collection over here. Game night, strike. Ooh, I'm going to put this one. Actually, I have more bowling photos. So I'm going to start a bowling one. And I'm going to put it here in the front. Here's more go-karts. So on this side, there are cut-aparts. I'm not really worried about these because I don't know if I would use them. So there's two of those. I'm going to put them over here. Here's that polka dot one. So game night, there's a TV. This is how we roll in good times. Where would blue... See, I'm just kind of not crazy about this polka dot. It might not look too bad with the movie one. Might not look too bad with bowling. I just don't think I would use these cards. Or this is not the bowling one, I mean video game. I might put bowling and video game together. We'll see what I come up with. And I think I'm going to put this one back for the bowling. I can't pick up the papers. There we go. This one is going to go to the side for right now. Here's more. This is more of the game night. But I think I'm going to actually take the blue. I'm going to put the blue in the bowling because I have red for over here. And I just noticed that I actually have more blue. So I'm going to keep it here. What was under this one? Oh, the dark blue. Okay, so this has the red and the dark blue, so I think I'm going to leave the light blue in with, it's hard to remember which category is which with them not having anything else. Bowling. Okay, here is some smaller stripe pieces, but this does say movie night. I do have another stripe. So for now, because it says movie night, I'm going to put it over there. This little checkered piece. Some of these might be too small to even use. I like the bingo card. I kind of like the bingo card with the bowling, even though the theme doesn't really go. Oh, but it's got the black stars as well, which I thought I would put all of them over there. Let's see what the admit one. I know I want some of this with bowling. I should put some, I have that other sheet. So this is just the scraps for now. Okay, this is just the bowling scraps. I hope I can do something with this. I don't even know if I'll be able to put anything together, but we'll see. Okay, so this could literally be for anything. It is more for movie. Oops, I dropped this. I would like the dark blue. Some dark blue with that one. This one, small stripe, we'll put it with this one. I'm going to put all these together. Here's more stars. Ooh, a big stripe piece. Definitely going to put that over there. Here's a smaller one. I think I might put this one over here. It would make a good title. Maybe even, yep, I'm going to put it over here with this one maybe. Okay, that one, definitely going over there. Here's that blue again. Just not sure about this blue. So I'm going to put the blue to the side. Okay. Here's a few more. See, there was just a ton of scraps. Okay. I like the dark blue. Putting some dark blue with that one. I feel like there's not much to this pile. There's a stripe. There's bingo. We'll put some bingo there. Let's put that there. Oh, here's another red piece. That's good. Here is stickers. Another sticker. There's a star. Okay, now here is a star border, and I think I actually want to put it with the movies. It'll bring in more colors. I wonder if I want to get rid of the game one and break up some of these colors into the smaller. I might do that. Break them up into the smaller, since they're smaller, not much I can do with those there, but we'll see. Here's blue. Here's red. So that is a strip of red. Where would we want that? Maybe we'll just keep it there. Strip of the stars. No, I think I'll just keep that there. Okay, these smaller ones we're going to look at in just a minute. Okay, here's a big corner of the star, and I like the bingo part of it, but it does have some stuff stuck to the back, so I'm putting it over here. Sorry for my annoying chair. Okay, now I do know, I think I would like some movie tickets with the popcorn. I don't know if I would use the entire thing. So I just realized I keep calling this the movie night section, and it's not. So this is the movie night. I'm going to put that one there. Here's all the tags from the tag cut apart sheet. So this is kind of video games arcade. This one is the bowling. Okay. We'll get this straightened out one of these days. I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot about those papers. I'm not sure how I feel about the tickets with the popcorn, but it's hard to tell with it such a big size. And then I wonder, this one. This might go good with the go-karts. Oh, and then I also have stuff for golfing. This might be a good golfing one, but what would go with the golfing, the mini golf? It's no wonder I was struggling with this collection. Okay. These might make a good mini golf. Now, do I have a full size? I do have a full size of this one. Okay. So I'm going to make a mini golf section with these. I'm going to put it over here to the right because I can't fit anything else in here. Well, let's put that in. Okay. And I am going to cut these apart and separate these. So, sorry it's all crowded. Doing my best here. Okay, I have stripes, a full sheet of stripes. I kind of want to put it with the bowling. Is there another category I can't remember? Let's look. Okay, there's kind of games at home, video games, bowling, golf, random stuff, just words, movie. They're stuck. It's stuck together. Something got glued together, darn it. Oops. Okay, movie. Now it's sticking to me. Okay, movie, game night. Okay, so those are all the categories. Oh man, we'll get this figured out one of these days. Okay, so we don't have a full sheet for these, but we have enough of the go-kart to kind of pull together a full layout. This one I'm a little bit wondering about, but let's see what else we have. I don't know if that would really match. Oh, but these are pretty good. Oh, I do have one of these I can cut apart. Where did it go? No, it's lost. But let's see. I don't think there's anything. I do like the bowling score sheet, and I know I've already used that once. So I might cut this apart since I don't know if I wouldn't probably need two. So I'm going to cut this one apart. Oh, here, look at here. There's a full sheet of the stars. Okay. Full sheet of, how did I miss these before? Of the checkered for the go-kart. And a full sheet of stars and bingo, which I'm going to make into my games at home pile. So that one is gonna go with this pile. Now how can you see it all? Not too bad. And then, like I said, golf. And I have some random things here. These are the tags and some words. If it just says, I don't know if I would actually end up using a lot of these small ones. I know I can cut them apart. Okay, sorry about all the interruptions. I was saying I'm not sure what to do with these cards. The ones that I don't know what I want to do with yet, I'm just going to put in the back. But this one, like Let's Play, and it has the games. I would definitely fussy cut those games. Here's a bingo card. I would definitely use that. Sorry, my son's cat keeps coming in. This one is just a scrap, gonna put it there. So here's the tags. Life is great. You're terrific, which was gonna go here, which I'm wondering, does the green go okay? I would have to add in a green, I think. It goes okay with that, so that'll at least work for now. Okay. Love you to pieces. Now the only thing I want to keep in mind is the back side of the tag. I'm not going to worry about it. This is such a tiny piece. We'll just put it there. Yes, you did it. That one's kind of random. Good times, kind of random. Perfect combo. I'm going to put it with movie night. I don't know what else we would have it with. Game night's going to go there. Bingo can go with that one. Star player. I don't know if I would use that, but we can. I'm sorry for my son's cat. Oh my goodness. So sorry. Game night. You're a star. Since my son's cat is being annoying, I'm going to divide these up. All right. I have just a few things left. And let's see. Oh, you know what? I was thinking I had a bag to put all this in, but I don't think I do. Oh, I have another idea, so no worries. Now this stuff is pretty much generic. I'm going to put the word go with the go-karts. Play together. I'm going to put the play with that because it's got the Scrabble vibe. Family, play, fun. Oh, again, here's the word go. I don't know how I ended up with 2 of all this. Okay, so this stuff is all. I'm gonna make a pile over here to the right that you won't be able to see. And basically it's the sticker sheets from the sticker book that are left that are generic for everything. Going to the side here. There's a lot in here, so I was going to put bingo on here, but there's really not room, so it's fine. I'm going to leave it there. I've got enough words that say bingo. I think I must have done this and got tired halfway through. Okay, so again, this is generic. Puzzles, skating, blast. Okay, this is pretty generic. And there's a whole lot of stars. So I already have a bowling pictures here. And yeah, both of these are bowling. I'm not sure. I think I'll probably only get one layout out of that. But you never know. So all these little messy things here. This is obviously generic. We'll keep those there. These are for the cards. Want to play, I'll just put that there. Good times, we'll just put it there. There's dice, dice, let's roll, and more dice. The stars I don't need. I just punched all the stars. They're kind of just making a mess, as you can see. Look at how messy this was. Okay, these are both. No wonder I never wanted to pull it out. I honestly wouldn't have known. I was ready to think that I was going to get rid of this, so it'll be fun to get leftover stuff out of it. I'm just shaking out. I'm not going to use this envelope, so I'll take care of that in a little while. Again, this is all generic stuff, so what I think I might do, I think there's one that's single-sided. Yep, okay. I'm going to put this extra stuff on this side. And I'm just going to push it in. I'm not going to... This is on my to-do list for this series, so I'm hoping that I won't have this around afterwards. Because one layout for each is probably all I will get out of it. Oh, here's a couple more. Just the word yes and an arrow. again, I'll just put them in there. So there's quite a few on here, but like those I won't use. I just don't do like the cream. You guys know me, I don't do cream. So I'm going to leave those like that. And then, okay, I'm just looking around, make sure I got everything. Then, let me try to find, here's a few. I've talked about these envelopes in another video, in my collection cleanup video. However, whether or not that's gone up or not yet, I'm not sure. These are really nice. They're from Amazon. Let's see. I'm going to pull them up now. So, go to my orders. So you can see what they are. I haven't ordered them in a long time. They're Cato, C-A-Y, but this is what they are, okay? Hold that there for a second. Now, this is a 24 piece for $22.99, so they're just under $1. You can also get a 12 piece for $15.99, which isn't as great of a deal. So the 24, and they are actually pretty good quality for being that cheap. I'm very happy with these. They're really pretty flexible. If you put a lot of stuff in these, they're probably not going to last. But this is the perfect thing for something like this. Okay. Now I'm going to put each theme in a different envelope. Now they are, I'll just say this really quick. It does the 13-inch with the barcode barely sticks out the top. Like barely, but you can put it this way and it fits perfectly. Okay. So that's my golf. I hope I grabbed enough. If not, I'll go grab more. Let me see. Bowling. These are both bowling. Again, I'll have to come back with a sketch. My next step after, look here, I'll put this with the barcode sideways. My next step after recording this and putting these to the side is to go and find pictures for each event. It's possible I don't have pictures for a couple of the events, and I'm thinking maybe mini golf. I know we went mini golf, but I don't know if I've already scrapbooked those photos. So I'll have to check that out. Okay, so again, see with the barcode sideways, it fits perfectly. All right. Oh, the other one I'm not sure about. Oops, I apologize for that. The other one I'm not sure about is go-karts. I know we've ridden on them, and I have pictures, just not sure if I've already scrapbooked them or not at this point in time. Because the fact that I've used this collection up, I know that I've scrapbooked some with this collection. I just don't know if I have any more. Hang on one second. Need two more. And if it wasn't for my collection cleanup series, I probably, like I said, wouldn't have taken the time to really look at this stuff. It probably would have just sat there on my shelf for a really long time and not gotten used, because I remember the last time I used it, I was struggling to find things to work, but I hadn't divided everything up at that point. And when you have too much stuff, it's overwhelming, right? Okay, so that's the movies. Okay, and then this is just game night, family game night, which I'm sure I can pull pictures out for that. Okay, and then for the last one, I'll pull these over here. I'm just going to put all these generic ones in the front. So my thoughts are, I'm going to go through and see what kind of pictures I have, find pictures for each theme. In fact, I'm going to write it down here when the video is done. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to start with whichever one I feel like the most inspired by. And as I'm scrapbooking, say I find golf photos, I'm going to pull this out and start with the golf photos. But if I find I need another piece of paper, one, I can either pull it from my stash, or two, I can go look in, you know, the game and be like, okay, I really need that star paper. Oh, sorry. I really need this star paper to go with that one. So maybe I can use that, or I need a red scrap. So just because it's in these envelopes doesn't mean that's what I'm going to make myself use it with. It's just kind of a starting point for these. And that's really it as far as dividing them. I'm going to go put them on my shelf in a separate spot, find photos, and then in the next video of this series, you will see me using this collection up. And then I'm going to be done with this collection. Well, hopefully, unless, like I said, the couple themes that I mentioned, I may not have photos for. But anyways, you get my point. All right, talk to you guys